Hi, good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Yes, we are live finally ahead of time. Apologies if there are any technical issues. We've got snow, we've got all sorts of terrible weather happening, which means that the various signals can't always get through. So apologies in advance if it gets a bit crackly. So today also on the show, we have got an opportunity for individuals to gift a 1 month membership to anybody, and that works out at, I think it's $3.99. So thank you to Just Shah, who was able to send a gift to somebody, which is the one that we see there. So today we've also got loads of questions. Thank you for the questions. And I'm going to put everybody back up with me. There we go. Let's see. Is that working? Yeah, that's working. Yay. So we've got Aquana in the back who's going to be doing a lot of the questions. But if there are any specific ones that are related to either signs, symbols, symbology, anything that is to deal with Mother Earth, and anything that would form part of the indigenous native peoples. If there's something that you want to ask, please make sure that you ask it, because then Aquano is on hand to answer that. So without further ado, let's go and see. Oh, Charles saying you can all become members. Thank you, Charles. So let's have this. So Linda Bennett 2721. Good day, Bev and lovely ladies. Thank you for being of service to humanity with special gifts. We love doing this show. It's lots of fun. Linda Bennett has asked, will my children be able to accept the person I am today? Wow, that's a big question. I have changed spirituality in the past 1.5 years. I'm not the mum they knew before estrangement. Wow. Well done, firstly. Well done, Linda, for you changing and moving with the times and waking up. So I'm going to ask our lovely readers at the top. We've got Zara, and at the bottom, we've got Jess. So we'll ask them to please see what you find in your cards for Linda Bennett. So I'm going to put you on the hot seat there, Zara. There
Yeah.
we go. And
Yeah.
off you go. Answer.
Yeah. Yeah, Linda. Well, first of all, I want you to have faith in your choice. So that's the most important thing, because firstly, if you truly believe that your spirituality is right for you right now, then that's the only opinion that matters. However, the more confident you are in that, the more that will emanate to other people around you. And the more confident you are and the more at peace you are with what you have chosen to be and how you have developed in this moment, it will throw other people off course from criticism. Okay, so they're less likely to criticize, they're less likely to challenge you on it. But let us get down to business with what your guides are going to bring in for you in respect of their reaction. Okay. So, right. Okay. So that's interesting. These are a really cool bunch of cards here, although I've just messed them all up. They're past life oracles. So I was quite pleased with these when I bought these. They're round and they're cute. But the first one that's popped out at me is religious devotion. Now, this is indicating to me that they may feel a little bit threatened by the change if you were to really articulate and talk about it in general. So what I'm suggesting there is dropping a small hint, because it's part of you and you need to, as I say, express your positivity about it, how it's helping you. But I always say, when you're walking down the street and you're wearing a dress or something that you're not 100% sure about, and you're thinking, I'm not sure if I like this dress, don't look in other people's eyes for approval. because often when you look to other people for approval, they misread that sign or they take that opportunity for power over you. So don't ever look at anybody's eyes for approval. Just, if you wish to express it to them, express it to them, express it with confidence, and express it so that you give a clear message that it's not for negotiation. However, that I'm hearing is a bit of a trigger for them in their past lives, because I'm told that at least one of the children had issues with their religion, and it really affected their identity, their feeling of identity. So in this life, they're a little bit touchy about religion and how other religions that may not align with their own could be pushed onto them. So it's a sensitive issue. So I would suggest that however you embark on this journey, be subtle, be open, and be confident.
Oh, that's super. Thank you. And Jess, what have you got? What are your cards saying for Linda Bennett, 2721?
Yes, I got a lot of the same downloads Zara got. When I started my spiritual journey, it was terrifying because I knew I had never accepted my gifts, and that it was I would have to come out of like the spiritual closet, so to speak, and all the societal organizations. It's almost like the universe, the way you treat yourself, the universe mirrors that back. And so when I first started and I wasn't confident in my readings, I would get the skeptics that were like, oh, hogwash, things like that. And it would knock my confidence down. But through that, I found mastery in myself, mastery in the mental warrior, dark night of the soul, so to speak. And so I'm getting the same for you. So there's a level of acceptance that I'm feeling you need for yourself before going and having that conversation with your children. Now, also too, when you're in between seasons and the shifts and the transitions in your identity, I find it is so important to go back and memorialize the person you used to be. That's how you kind of accept and send love and self-forgiveness, and understanding we're all trying to do the best with the cards that we've given, but taking accountability, or just sometimes people need recognition. And so I see for you, there's recognition coming in the paths you had to take, the obstacles you had to overcome, because what I'm tapping into is no easy feat. And so I feel your guys are saying, really, job well done. I mean, it's been a mental obstacle gladiator course for you, and you've gotten to the other side, and self-love and self-acceptance. I can't say that. Self-acceptance is the ultimate prize. And I feel, yeah, you're just like in that little home stretch. Own it, memorialize, and hold space, be a container for that self-love in the old version of yourself. Have a burial for her, and then go and have that conversation with the children. I'm seeing that one will be enthusiastic because they're kind of on the same journey with spirituality, maybe that you're not well aware of just yet. And the other ones, I feel with a little bit of recognition with their story and their perspective, you can find a common ground and a roundtable discussion that is very healing. And this looks like it'll be within the next 2 years.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome. Well, I hope that resonates with you, Linda Bennett. So what we can do is, Marilena 5801 is asking, what does my late mother have for me? And thank you. So this is for the two mediums. Have a look and see what you feel and see what's coming through. So I'm going to go quickly to Jess, and then I'll go across. Let me just move this over quickly. There we go. That should work. Yep, it works. There we go.
I just heard something really weird, and I heard poppy rocks. So I think if I remember correctly, Marlena, you are in Cape Town, maybe. So I don't know what this could be. I know there was like candy pop rocks when I was a kid, but I'm not sure if you were exposed to those. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of. She's giving you courage. She's saying, "Stand your ground." I feel like, I don't know, the feeling I get with the download of poppy rocks is it's about to pop off. You're about to get really a lot of energy, a lot of gusto for something you're creating, and you're going down a rabbit hole of like almost decoding certain aspects of your DNA, bringing those light codes in to birth your own business or practice that you extend to others for healing. So I feel she's very close, and she's saying something like it's about to pop off. Let's go.
Oh, that's cute. Well done. And Zara, is there anything that you've got for Marilena from her mum?
Yeah, so she showed me a cup of Horlicks or a cup of hot chocolate. So I'm getting from her that she's like trying to give you a cozy, warm feeling and a homely feeling, telling you she misses you. She's asking you to be kind to yourself. She's asking you to slow down. She's asking you not to do too much. She's asking you to say no more. Apparently, Mum says say no more. And she's saying, oh, she's just given me a feather. She's saying that there's feathers going to be in your path, or if there has been feathers in your path, that's her trying to communicate with you. She's suggesting maybe there was some issue with the shower. Is it the shower curtain or something to do with the shower? Have you had problems with that? Is it drip, drip, dripping? Well, that's what she just mentioned. Problem with the shower, or she's bringing the shower up. So she's with you. She looks out for you. She loves you, and yeah, she's proud of you. She's proud of you.
I think that's fabulous. It could also be a cup of Milo. So you never know.
Milo.
It might be a cup of Milo. I like Milo. I haven't had that for years.
Where's that from?
Let us know, Marilena. Milo. It's from South Africa. It's a green tin, and it's got it's Milo. It's Milo, and there's a little chappy running in the middle of it, and it's a bit like a mixture between Ovaltine and hot chocolate. So it's like Ovaltine, but it's more granular.
Malted chocolatey.
Oh, it's very yummy. It's very yummy. I haven't had one for years. So 8888 happy. Thank you, ladies. I just filed my answer on Thursday, and I'm looking at alternatives. Will be able to get an advance on my claim from Justice to move safely. This is Will. And I think this means that Happy was offered a settlement. If you remember, Happy had asked us before that she was not evicted, but she was asked to move out of her property that she's in. So I think that what will happen is that there could be an advance, but I think it's going to be that Happy, you might have to accept the original offer that they made. And then that would mean they would be able to give you a place to stay where you're safe. So let's do some cards and just see what is happening with Happy, and if Happy will be able to get an advance on her claim from Justice to be able to move on safely. So you're over there, Zara, you're in the hot seat, so I'm going to leave you there.
Yes, no problem. Yeah, well, all right, okay, so that's a really nice card to pull for a is it or isn't it. It's the Star, and that's a clear yes. It's also indicating hope, so I would suggest that you remain positive and chase away doubt and see any negativity as just maybe a setback, but not you know, anything that's going to cause any real blockages.
That's perfect. And Jess, what card did you get for happy, please?
So I got that the first answer is no, but it will feel like a yes because there's something that comes right behind that would give you a safe haven or place to go where you feel safe. So it will be as if you are awarded what you're asking for. So just trust that your guardian angels are looking out for you and like doing little things behind the scenes to make it work. I see you're losing sleep over this. So just try and use the focus wheel and just kind of focus on something else so you can kind of get into a frequency that receives and more balance, temperance. And then your ships come in, so fulfillment and foresight.
Oh, perfect. Well done. Thank you. I'm sure Happy will be very happy with that. What is the next one? Let's have a look. This one is Luminous Living with Laura Lee. Oh my goodness, there's all the alliteration. LLL 2027. So she's asking a question. Could I please have any insight about purchasing a home in the near future? So Jess, you stuck up there. I'm going to put you on the hot seat up there, and then I'll go across to Zara.
I love these questions. I don't know why, because it's so like sharp to the point. Yes, I do see you are buying a home in the near future. I'm gonna say you're not gonna find the perfect home until 2027. But you're going to kind of circle the last 6 months of 2026. It's like you're circling around and you find it, you bite. Now, there looks like there might be some restrictions placed on the house that you will have your eye on. I don't know why. Maybe inspections don't go well. And I'm seeing maybe there's kind of like some downtime between that where there's a negotiation and the owners are like, no, we're not going to pay you that. What if we give you 10,000 off of the closing cost or something like that. So it might be a little back and forth in negotiation with restrictions on inspections, but otherwise it's going to be like your dream home. So I think just don't settle. Keep looking. You'll find the perfect one.
Good. Perfect. And Zara, what have you got for Luminous Living with Laura Lee?
Yeah, you're going to step out and make the first step of your journey. I do feel like it is maybe in accordance with in tandem with what Jess said. I feel like it's not a short journey, so I do feel like it's going to be a process that sort of unfolds over time. I want to just give you a small warning on being naive in this business. The Fool came out, and although the Fool you know, can start out within the enthusiasm, I'm feeling a little bit like there could just be a little bit of naivety and innocence there where you're not au fait with the highs and lows. I'm not sure where you're listening from, but or watching from. But if it's England, it's a disaster area, and I know Scotland has it nailed down better. And if you're in the US, I'm not familiar with the processes out there, but yeah. Yeah, just have your wits about you and get second opinions and get experts in that can just give you plenty of scope on the knowledge on everything around it.
That's perfect. So I hope that helps. And Mexi Girl 1 with the bear. You've changed your screen name. Good. So the question is, hi. I want to move to a new apartment. Do you see a timeline? Still need removing dollars? Will I get what I want? 1 bedroom, pool in the complex, or do I have to compromise? And lots of very, very sweet little emojis, and thank you. Of course, nice to see you there, especially we always recognize you with the little bear. So, you know, Zara, you're in the hot seat, so we'll go to Zara and then we'll go to Jessie. Hold on. And I don't know what I did there, but I did something.
Oh, I quite liked that. Straight away, I heard a yes. You will get what you want. What I want to say though is just be open-minded about area, and try not to be a postcode snob. I learned the hard way on that. You think, oh, I don't know that area, and then when you actually arrive there, you think, oh, I love it, and the complete opposite. So yeah, just try not to be a postcode snob. I got a very clear yes. And yeah, and celebration,
Ooh.
party with some friends when you arrive. Little
And you can
yes,
go down to the pool to do that. Down to the
yeah,
pool.
pool
So don't be a
party,
zip code snob.
plastic champagne flutes lined up. Yes, I see it. Yeah.
I think that's very good.
So for Mexi girl, I don't know where you are. If you're in the UK or in America, it feels more like the UK. But I'm seeing very tall ceilings, and I'm seeing that you might have wanted a 1-bedroom, but there's like, it's like a large studio open space, but there's also like an area, an office area, but it's all open with really tall ceilings. So I feel like you find the perfect, and I also was getting like the first month free or something tagged on to where it would make up for the costs of moving. So that's really good. And I see the celebration too, like Zara. The timeline, I feel 10 months or so, if I had to guess. Yeah. And that's all I got.
Oh, sounds very good. Well, there you go. Get out there and start looking, because it looks like you're going to find it. So Linda Bennett is giving us feedback. Yay, we've got feedback.
Thank you.
Feedback. Both of you are spot on. I accept my new path and won't change for anyone. Yes, like it. Fabulous. Well done, Linda. Thank you for giving us feedback. Thank you so much. So, Midnight Sun, nice words. Midnight Sun 714. I think my soulmate is connecting with me. Do you see union happening in February? Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Well, yes, and believe it or not, you can feel when your soulmate is coming in, and when you feel that energy, you definitely know that that's from somebody that you're meant to be with. So we'll ask, and you are up there, Jess. That's it. You're on the hot seat. So you can pull the cards, and then we'll get through to Zara.
So I saw a union, yes, but not as quickly as February. I saw 3 months after. So I was like counting, February, March, April, May. So in May, maybe at the end of May, I see coming in with an offer. It looks like this person is trying to get more confident in their soul's path and career, and feel like they have something to offer you when they come in. So, yeah, I would say yes, but not till May.
Nice. Not till May. There you go. And Zara, what do you get from Midnight Sun 714, please?
I've got a very positive response for that as well. I do see it. I know for a fact, if you what Beverly said, if you can feel them coming in, you can feel them aligning with your energies, and you know it's coming, then it's coming, and I do see it happening for you. I don't see February so as Jess said, but I do see a big opening up for you emotionally in February and onward, until the point where you meet, where you are the energies are opening up. You are your guides are coming in and getting you opened up and ready for that soulmate energy, so that when you do, you match. And that, I feel, is going to start in February, and I think it's closer to the middle of February onwards that you'll really start noticing yourself feeling different, more open, more relaxed, not worrying about it, not stressing about it, not obsessing about it.
Wow, perfect. So that's a really positive one, and I hope that that goes down very well. You've got to let us know too. So Jameson's 2504 started receiving messages about spirit babies and motherhood. Is this real for me or manipulation of some sort? I've had so much trick energy in the past, and I think I have it cleared up now. So that's a very interesting one, Jameson's, because at the moment, the way that the universal energies are, we've got these bursts coming off the sun, plus we've got this electromagnetic field that is around and is pushing towards the earth. But more importantly, which is wonderful, is that the Christ consciousness and those energies that are pushing the little beings, so in other words, the babies, to all of us here, those that are available and have got a portal. So the portal is the womb. And if the portal of the womb is open and accepting, those individuals that are accepting will be able to bring through souls. So we're seeing a lot of this, a lot of the sessions and the readings that we're all doing, we're seeing in the background, as part of the aura, the little souls around there, because there's far more wanting to come through. The angelic beings are sending little babies. They're sending energies. They're sending beautiful, beautiful spiritual energies of people, babies, of course, that are going to become people in the future, but they're the new generation of people, those that are awake, those that have the DNA awake. So I think it's not unusual in your case. Yes, you will end up with something that comes through, and that's where this is going, is a possibility that there will be a soul. But remember, in order to allow for everyone in the chat and everyone out there who's watching, if you are wanting to bring a soul through, in other words, you and your partner are wanting to bring a baby through, in order to bring that soul, pull that soul down, you've got to give them permission. Give them permission to enter into the portal, enter into the womb. And both of you say, I honor you, I bless you, I give you permission to come through to us and choose us as parents. Because if you don't give them that permission to come through to you, it takes a lot longer for that soul to incarnate. So Samreen Tech has come through and said, what's next coming for me in relationship with my boyfriend? Together we are doing good so far. Do you see marriage on the horizon? So there we go. Let's find out. Sarah, you're in the hot seat up there. Let's put you up there. What do you see? And then we'll go to Jess.
Yeah, well, I've just pulled the card of strength, and what I want to say about that is I feel that there is a strength within your bond, and there is a positive bond there. What I do want to say to you is to keep that soft strength going, because sometimes in a relationship and with that feeling of where's it going, sometimes we can let go and end up getting above ourselves, or anxious about where it's going, where it isn't going. Try to remain centered on it, keep that soft control consistent, and it will allow the emergence of your union a lot easier than if there is push and pull and questioning and flipping from being sort of soft and relaxed about it and then getting upset and worried. Is it going to happen? Is he not going to? I just want you to just keep soft control and keep balanced, and I do see a positive union leading to a big commitment. Yeah,
That's lovely. And Jess, what do you see for Samreen Tech, please?
I saw the same thing as Zara. So patience and mastering your craft together, building. Maybe you guys work in similar industries or have the same type of work ethic in also building with relationships. So taking that time to really focus on communication and maybe travel with one another seeing how well y'all travel together in other places when you just have you and yourself, you and him to rely upon, and the courage to speak up when you need to in this relationship. So maybe I'm seeing a little bit of throat restriction. Maybe you're scared because it's so new to really speak about the future. Start to open up and see where it takes you. You might be surprised he's just as open to it as you, but I think there's a little bit of fear there. So kind of work through that. And yeah, I see eventually you guys have a spiritual union, maybe live like a marriage. I didn't see necessarily a marriage license though.
Oh,
so put it where it fits.
Oh, that's super. So we've got Lakey1133. Hi, could I please have a reading or just anything if you sense anything around my energy? Love, Yaz. I think that's what it is. Yaz. So you're on the hot seat this time, Jess. So I'm going to put you up and then I'll go across to RJ.
Yes, I see a grandmother on father's side that's very hot-headed and like she's very opinionated. Like she's like probably gives you messages in the dream state when maybe she feels you're stepping out of line. I feel a lot of love from her though. I feel like she's one of those grandmothers that's kind of like likes to fuss or just like, don't do that. It swats you or something. She's got black hair and she's got some very voluminous bangs, like from the 80s. It kind of looks like, kind of like, you know, what was that little, you know, how they used to tease the the bangs and like it looks like a cinnamon roll.
Back combing, yeah. 80s
Yeah.
back combing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It looks like she spent a lot of time on her hair. I'm getting a B initial as well. Maybe the name Bailey or Brenda, something with 2 syllables. But I'm feeling more like Bailey or Bailyn.
Or even Bessie.
And she's saying, take care of your back. I don't know if your lower back is giving you trouble. Stretch. Move the spine in 6 different directions to kind of give it some health and some flexibility. Maybe you're heavy lifting too much. And she's like saying, use your knees, use your legs instead of your back.
Good.
And that's
Fantastic.
it.
And Zara, what do you have for Lakey?
Yeah, I'm getting a very strong spiritual energy from you, actually. And I feel that this is something that you are, it's something that I think it feels like it's a little bit new to you. It doesn't seem like it's something that you've really sort of looked into for many years. It feels like a more recent thing. I feel like you're having a bit of an awakening and you're curious on what you can learn about it, and there's things you're not sure about. There's things that you think, yeah, no, I can buy that, I can take that. So I want to say, I want to encourage you to just spread your wings on that, because I do feel that there's some, yeah, I've just pulled past life, and I've got builder, architect, carpenter. So I feel like it's in construction. You can really build on your spirituality, and I think it can only enhance your life. So that's what I'm going to suggest is, keep growing your knowledge and expanding your consciousness on your spirituality, because I feel that it is going to take you in a very positive life path.
Oh, that's perfect. That sounds great. So we've also got Dashal has sent another gift, which is fantastic.
Oh, sweet.
And it's gone out. And the good thing is it chooses somebody from the chat at random. So you send the gift, anonymous one, and then that means somebody in the chat will automatically get an email or get a notification to say, guess what? From this particular show, from Saturday Night Live, psychics, you're getting that particular gift, which is really lovely. So thank you, Charles, for that. So Daisy Lee, U1B. Oh, thank you. Blessings, Beverly. My Dachshund Bella, oh, has hurt herself. Not sure where, as she's not moving around much, and her ear is always twitching. Please send healing to her. Thank you in advance. Oh, poor little soul. Well, we love our fur babies, don't we? So why don't we all get together quickly and just send out for little Bella, such a cutie. And it seems that, yeah, she's not moving around. She definitely has been hurt. But yeah, let's have a look and see if she's itching with her ear. It could be that because of the change in season, there's something going on inside the ear. But what you can do is maybe help to wash that out and see if whatever's in there, maybe there's a bit of a problem. It might be worthwhile just also calling the vet to say, look, this is what she's doing. She's really itching. Do you think it would have this derogatory or difficult situation for her? Because I think Dachshunds, sometimes they do get like ear mites and things like that. So get hold of the vet. But we're going to send quickly some healing just to little Bella, the little doggy. So here we go. We're sending that out. And out it goes. One. I'm going to scoop the next one. Send the energy. Second. Whoops. There it flashed. Next one. Please tell us how little Bella's doing. We just hope she gets better very soon. We love our fur babies here. Karina Muruzana, 8450. Do you see any more money coming from Brayton and Purcell for me? Oh, that's a very interesting, very specific, just exactly it. So let's pull some cards specifically about Brayton and Purcell for Karina. Nice. So you're up there. Let me just put you straight onto the hot seat. Come on, Jess. Jess, I'll speak to you in a minute. What have you got there? What's it?
That is the Two of Cups, which is a really positive sign of a union. So yes, exchange as well. So I do see an exchange and something that's really going to fill your cup. So
that's probably a yes then. Wow. Wow, that's good. And Jess, what did you get for Karina, please?
The Two of Cups is again.
You both ended up getting the two.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool, huh? What I'm getting though is that on first glance it's going to be a no, but then they're going to offer a contract of some sort if they do give you money. So be careful. Make sure you know and you read through the paperwork what you're agreeing to. But yes, I see there's some type of partnership where you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, give you what you want. So just make sure you read the fine print. And I do think that there will be a celebration and you feeling like you're sitting on your Empress throne where you're receiving.
Very nice too. Well, that's positive. Please let us know, Karina, how things go. So what is our next one that we've got? Nancy Ray, 17. What should I focus on in this year for my highest soul growth? That's a nice question. That's a good question for everybody, actually. So, and she's saying thank you. So, Jess, you're up there in the hot seat. So be hot seat, and then I'll go down to the bottom to Sarah.
I feel like this year is 2026 for you is a lot of choices. So as you know, kind of like the butterfly effect, we kind of create our reality through choice. And so the immediate download I'm getting is to watch out for the spirit of Python, the in-between, the middle space, the liminal space where all that is potential. So you're learning a lot about discernment right now in the spirits and the nudges that you're getting. So sit with each one at first. Don't act immediately because you're using the gift of discernment right now. And I don't see any fearful choices. I don't see anything that's going to, produce bad results. I just see you're patiently building right now. And so use that third eye. See with the third eye and with your eyes closed, because I am seeing your third eye is quite wide open, and maybe you're not trusting it as much. And so your first impression of things, people, places are usually spot on. So I see, you're developing discernment.
Oh, good. That's it. Get that third eye going. And Zara, what do you get? What do your cards say for Nancy Ray?
For your highest soul growth, Nancy Ray, I see here we have adventure, explorer, crusader, pioneer, travel, go out into the world, do what you have always wanted to do, get your bucket list out, do what you always wanted to do, because each of those experiences will open you up to ascension, because it's going to bring you into a higher state of mind, and it will really, really take you forward in your soul growth.
Oh, that's perfect. Well done. I hope you like that, and please let us know how it all goes. Jennifer Weedmark. Oh, hi, Jennifer Weedmark. We remember you from a few weeks ago. When I sleep, I find travel a lot. One night, while on my travels, I noticed a man with red eyes and a dog watching me. Was that a vampire? And why was he watching me smiling? Usually, if they've got red eyes, yeah, it will more than likely be a vamp. And the dog that's watching could actually be one of his familiars or one of the other vamps, because they are able to shapeshift into, well, everybody knows bats, but they don't do that often because the animal's too small. But they will do cats, they will do dogs, and sometimes if they're really full of nonsense, they'll even do a horse. I've seen that once. So yeah, that one with the red eyes, that is very definitely a vampire. So it might be an idea then to close off and make sure that that energy is closed, cleared, and cleansed, so that they don't find a temptation with you. It might also be maybe put some holy relics underneath your bed. So that would be things like a Bible, a rosary, a cross, and that sort of thing. And if he comes back, you might have to say, I banish you in the name of whichever the consciousness it might be that you're following. So whether it's Christ consciousness or whether it is one of the other many religions, all of them will work. Or if you don't have any of those, you can just say Archangel Michael. He's really, really good at banishing the nasties, like that red-eyed one. So the main thing is don't show fear, because that's not a good thing, because they hone in on that. They're quite stubborn, actually. Oh, this is Baby Doll. Hello, Baby Doll again. 1968. My son Nico turns 25 on February 16th. He has ASD, very smart since he was 2. At birth, he was 3 weeks, oh bless him, in ICU. Had needles in his head, oh little soul. Since life's very hard for him emotionally, will it go better? And this is love from Ilsa. Thank you, Ilsa. I hope everything's getting better for you. So, Jess, you down the bottom. And, of course, Zara, can you draw some cards, please, for Baby Doll?
Yes, it will go better. And it actually is going a lot better than you think here. See, 9 of Cups. Because where he is expressing himself, your interpretation is that it's more extreme than it is. I feel that he is actually fairly balanced and happy in his own way. And I think that's the key, is that in his own way, he's quite content. But I think to you as an observer, you see it as more extreme because it's something slightly different to how you are, or so the perception is just he's feeling this and you're seeing that, but the reality is slightly different. How he feels it is a lot better than you're perceiving it. So, and that indicates that very much so. 9 of Cups is a really lovely emotional fulfillment card. It's a 9. It's the end of a end of a journey, end of an endeavor. So yes, he is a lot better than you think, and yes, it can only get better.
Perfect, lovely. And Jess, what did you have for baby doll for her little one called Nico?
So I'm seeing right now there's a lot of flashbacks and remembering, and particularly the needles in the head. And it's like he's calling his power back and being the ultimate authority figure in his life in terms of his mental state. There's a huge shift coming in where he just calls all of his power back and he becomes the ultimate authority. And I see that maybe if his emotional state right now is a little bit, you're worried and you don't know where it's going, I feel he's working it out right now. He's working out flashbacks. I would say, I'm just going to say it because I guess Spirit is trusting that you'll receive this. I feel like there was a lot of experimentation on him. And this was part of his soul's path. He's very smart, like you said. And it's almost like he's putting it all together right now. He's at an age where he can kind of figure out why he went through that. And so emotional outbursts might be he might be a little bit irritable, but it's getting better. And the next 3 years, you're going to be like, who is this? You're like the boss.
Oh, that's lovely, Bob. That's very positive. So hopefully little Nick is the one who's able to move forward and enjoy his newfound freedom. Catherine Hall, 8065. Beverly, I'm waiting for a delayed back payment. It's V delayed. Can you see when it is arriving? Yes, I think that is a very difficult one. I think I want to draw everyone's attention to the issues that we have, particularly over the last, it's been about 3 weeks, where there's been a lot of very strange energy. I don't know if everyone's felt it. I've certainly felt it, and I believe there's a lot of folks that have felt this pressurizing on the chest, a very heaviness, feeling tired, and all sorts of things that theoretically shouldn't have gone wrong, end up going wrong, like this one, waiting for the delayed back payment. So, and I think that is starting now to rectify itself. And when we see on Monday, we've got that beautiful new moon, we've got the new energy coming in, that's going to come into play. So that will fix things like this, Catherine, where you've got a delayed payment and it will be arriving probably within February, late February. So Jess, you're up there. Let's have one set of cards from you, and then I'll move across to Zara for Catherine Hall.
Yeah, I got the exact same thing. My guide said right at the beginning of Mercury retrograde. So I think Mercury retrograde starts on February 25th. So that's good. So it looks like maybe the electronic delays and all the issues that normally would happen on Mercury retrograde are reversed for you. So you're doing something right. I can't stand Mercury retrogrades. I'm like, I brace myself every time.
I don't. Yeah. It's what do they call it? Broken days or broken weeks. Yeah. No. What do you have for Catherine Hall?
Yeah, I got the 5 of Cups, ill dignified. So yeah, that's good news. Good news, hope, and opportunity. Oh, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I want you reminded me earlier, Bev. Just point out that on that I have my TikTok channel and my Instagram channel and Facebook and everything, but I've started, you said don't forget mention your YouTube channel. So I'm not hijacking. I'm not hijacking
No, you gotta make
not
sure that you
hijacking the
get it out.
show.
No, get it
But
out there.
I
Get
just
it out there.
thought I'm putting out full episodes on my YouTube channel now. So and that is a combination of emotional wisdom with spiritual wisdom with all different esoteric bits and bobs pulled in together, and so if anybody basically if you'd like to go over, subscribe, and then things will pop up and you can see if you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, if you'd like to suggest anything that you'd like covered, then of course I'm happy to do that. So yeah, I just remembered that. So yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Are you going to
Me
be
too.
taking questions? Are you going to be taking questions?
I'm not doing lives at the moment, but yes, if there is any questions or suggestions that you want to email me or TikTok message me or Instagram message me, and something you want covered, then I'm more than happy to cover that in an episode or slot it into an episode. So yeah, get over and not now. Obviously, stay here right now and watch Bev's shows. But at the moment, mine aren't live, so you can watch them whenever. But yeah, get over there, subscribe, and like, and I'll keep going.
Yes, and I just
Perfect.
started.
And
I just started my YouTube. Sorry.
You're starting it too. Okay. Are you going to do any lives? Are you taking questions?
I'm trying to. I need 50 subscribers. So I just posted my first readings, and I did one on Charlie Kirk, which was a surprise. So I'm just kind of seeing where it goes. I've posted about 7 or 8 videos, and I'm just trying to build mine as well, just like Zara. So I'm J Gilly 1022 on YouTube.
Yes, do it. Why not? Do it. Well, while you're there, Jess, we've got Tammy Landrigan 7670, and her question is, may I get a message from the other side? And then I'll come to you, Zara.
I'm getting a male figure for you, and it seems like he's in the same contemporary generation. I'm also seeing the number 19. So when you were 19 years old, you knew this person, or this could be the year 2019. Place it where it fits. He's in some denim jeans, so I assume when spirit comes to me in very detailed clothing that this is in an album or a photo that you value, that you have of him. So maybe like old school yearbooks, or he's just in dark denim. That's what I'm seeing. He loved denim. And always had his pockets full. So like, yeah, carried a lot of little, I'm seeing keys and lots of different, like his pockets are full. I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is a symbol or what, but he sends his love. I'm also seeing a cross, so I don't know if he was very religious. He's wearing a cross, a silver cross, silver sterling cross, and he's holding up the number 5. So he could have passed away in the month of May or on the 5th of something. And he sends his love. He sends you music in the car is what I'm getting. And that's it.
Oh, that's very nice. That's thank you. And for Tammy Landrigan, Zara, do you have anything spiritually from the other side for Tammy?
I do. He showed me his face, or he showed me he's got dark hair and a sort of slim face, quite handsome, youngish, dark hair, and oh, sorry, he gave me something else, and of course my sieve head has let it go. Oh, right, okay, reconnect. Oh, so he's a young man. Is it someone that you? He's all over the place. Probably my brain that's all over the place. I'm seeing a connection when you were quite young, and was it a bit of a I feel like there was a car crash. He was in a car crash, or you were in a car crash together. He's very disjointed, as you can tell. Like he's sort of coming forward to talk, and then he's pulling back, coming forward to talk, pulling back. He's now twice though expressed love for you, real love for you, true mates. So yeah, I'd love to know if this resonates, but yeah, that's what he's definitely coming through for you.
Well, let's hope that Tammy will send us an update, because that would be nice to get the feedback on that, because that one was, that's a very busy person, whoever it is. So
Yeah.
Tony, double Tony, 6945. Do you offer lessons in astral projection? This is something I must learn about. So I think that yes, you can definitely learn about astral projection. But I think the first thing to learn is how to protect yourself, so that when you go out, which is what we refer to it as, going out, that you don't pick up a couple of nasties, and then you don't pick up something with the black goo, because you don't want that. So make sure that you're completely and utterly protected before you go out traveling. The traveling bit comes very easily. It's the protection bit that is the difficult bit. What does anyone else here have to say? Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah. I have lots of protections. I use like the mirror, surround myself in a dark mirror, black mirror. But recently I found myself, I did not ask to go there, but I recently found myself, like, I visited an underground ST platform on the, like, I don't know how I knew this, but it was on the Virginia and Washington, D.C., like, border. And I just knew I was there. And then all of a sudden there were like people that started running after me, and they're like, how is she in here? We magnetized the perimeter or something like that. And they could see me. And I remembered, oh, I can fly. So I started running, and I was like, shh. And then someone came out of nowhere and did this like Doctor Strange thing and sucked me. And then I fell back in my body, and I was like, oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
I was like, I gotta get some more. So I found lately also cloaking myself in green or blue velvet helps, just because I don't know where I'm going to end up. It's like my guides send me on missions and I don't realize where, but yeah, I've had a lot of lucid dreaming, and I also had a spirit baby last night too. So it's interesting that someone else had a question about that. Yeah, there's a lot of portals opening, I would say, energetically right now as we ramp up to the new moon, for sure.
Yeah. So yes, Tony, there will be in the summer. There definitely will, because it's a lot easier to be able to move out of your body in the summertime on this side of the world, because the energies are much thinner and more open. And plus, by that time, I'm hoping that all the solar flares and all of the energy issues that are happening will be a lot easier for us surface dwellers, because they do cause havoc. They really, really do. Sometimes you end up crashing back in your body because you can't get out there, because everything is a bit wibbly wobbly and the vibrations are a bit strange. So yes, Tony, we'll probably announce it here when we decide we're going to do a bit more. But yep, watch this space. It's all going to be happening. The Rose Dragon Alliance, wondering if I will get married again in this life. My first marriage was pretty pathetic and unfulfilling. So I would say you probably owed one there, Rose Dragon, but I'm going to... Oh dear. Zara, I know. I'm going to come to you, and then we'll go to you. So what do we have for Rose Dragon Alliance, please?
Well, I'm not going to start talking about marriage, but I am going to start to say to you, I will go into it in a spiritual way, but what I would say is, before you seek any kind of relationship, please do your shadow work, because whatever you bring in to your life, whatever marriages, whatever unions you forge in this life, it can either be about lessons or rewards. So And I mean, of course, there's other things as well. You can have a soul agreement to come in and try and help someone out, and you know, try and help them advance a bit, or you know, try and help grow their soul. But yeah, just make sure you're doing your shadow work before you enter into any further relationships. I want to say not in the near future, because you have fear. You have a big fear blockage. There is a blockage there. There's something that petrifies you. And this is why it's really important to do your shadow work, because I feel that first relationship is something that you accepted in, and it was less than your expectations. You accepted it in because you have this fear, and it needed to play out. That fear needed to play out. But what I would say is you've learned a little bit about that fear and how it happens, how it manifests, but you haven't thoroughly processed those emotions and gone through your shadow work in order for that fear to be dissolved. And if you entered into another relationship, I would suggest to get into some therapy, soul therapy, spiritual therapy, or conventional therapy, in order to try and trace back those fear issues and blockages before you move on to a new relationship.
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. And Jess, what do you have for Rose Dragon Alliance, please?
Hi, Rose Dragon. Well, yeah, I've had some pretty pathetic love relationships myself, but you know, the journey of life is always, yeah. So this, I still remain positive, though. You know, I just through the twists and turns. You know, I'm a psychic. I can see the future. I don't like to know the future for myself. I like to be surprised. I'll get the download and then I know when to act. So I'm much more spontaneous. But for you, I'm seeing, yes, of course. There is something coming that is not pathetic and not unfulfilling. I do feel working on your chakras is super important. So your chakras are going to be what pulls in energetically a match for you. And if your chakras kind of have some past traumas, like Zara said, working through your shadow work, if there's some past traumas, it's almost like a magnet. It can either like zoom or it can repel. And so if you're working through the chakras and cleansing out, like I will use, you know, for my throat chakra, because I've got thyroid issues. That's a past life issue with me. Tons of stuff as a medium. So when I get here, I like affirmations for each chakra is super important. I say, I am truth. I am speaking my truth. I see the truth. I'm connected to my inner wisdom. So whatever that looks like to you, I'm just getting I am affirmations for each particular chakra will really help you pull in that soulmate. And also too, my guides are saying, I'm just learning this as they're telling me. They're like, set yourself free from past life relationships that are coming back around in a do-si-do to finish off in this life. You can say, I send you love and light. I forgive, you know, I love you. I send you on your path, so that the one meant for you in this life comes. That's what they just told me. So little tidbit.
Oh, that's a very good one. So also, I just wanted to share something particularly with, there was a cat. I don't know if it's still there. Zara, is that a cat that's next to you on the chair?
That's my Michael.
That's your Michael.
You're right, Mike.
Well, there was
yeah. So now you can see his eyes. Look, you can't see him. He's I've got two. I've got a long-haired black boy called Michael, and I have a short-haired black girl called Ebony. But yeah, often you can't really see them until, yes, look, that's like Ebony. Beautiful.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I just very quickly
and the halo.
very cute.
Oh,
I saw this very cute kitty, and I thought I have to very quickly while I'm at there, because I'm doing a
yes.
show on animals and it's cats tomorrow.
Oh,
This is one
tuning
of
in
the
for
ones,
that.
and I thought, let me just share this with you and everybody. I know everybody that's in the chat are animal lovers. So this is one that's done of a
Look,
kitty, and this is one of the
beautiful.
kitties, which is gorgeous. And this little one has a lovely little energy around the heart chakra, and all the chakras are in place along the top of the spine of the kitty. So if you do have kitties and doggies, if you go along their spine and all the way down to their little tails, you'll find that all of that energy will twinkle into your hand, come through your palm of your hand, and give you that wonderful energy. But you can also then scoop it down and make sure that they're totally balanced. So I just thought I would just share that with you so that you have got a bit of an idea of what your kitties look like.
So that's really interesting you say about the spine, because Michael loves it when you run your hand down his spine and then pull hard on his tail. He loves
Yeah,
it.
because you're
It's
pulling
like,
the energy. You're
yeah, stretching it
scooping,
all out.
and then pushing it out, and it goes out.
Yeah.
And then make sure when you get to the end of the tail, what I normally do with the kitties is I take that, and then I actually take my hand and push the energy off, and that then releases whatever shouldn't be around your kitty and the dog, of course. Both are the same. And if you're brave, you can do it on your horse too. Just don't stand right behind them.
Yeah.
So we got feedback. Yay, feedback. So Tammy Landrigan is saying, update. The crash is metaphorical. Oh, bless him. He was my
Okay.
first love. I felt him, talked to him. I said you sent me to him because you feel bad. Thank you, ladies. Oh, she says, I'm gobsmacked. Isn't
Yeah.
that lovely? So thank you so much for giving feedback. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Tammy Landrigan.
Well, he still loves you.
Yeah, well, he
Yep.
obviously does. God bless him.
He still loves
So
you.
has his pockets full of stuff too.
Well, there you go. Isn't that lovely? That's gorgeous.
yeah.
Rosal J with the little the rabbit picture. The rabbit looks like a rabbit deer. Very cute. No more bunny hopping around this year for others. Changing photo soon. That's lovely. What spiritual animal comes forward to assist me moving forward? I'm ready to remember. Spirit animal, this is definitely American Native First Nations. So we're going to ask Okwana to come in and chat and tell us what she sees around Crystal J. Hi. We've got a question here for
Hey
you
there.
from Crystal J about animal.
I saw that the first animal that popped right into my mind is you need to have the spirit of a wolf. Seriously, for real. No bunny hopping. You become the predator now. You get that spirit of the wolf, go forward, take charge of your life, and don't let others walk all over you. That's what I've got.
Oh, well, there
I'll
you
be
go,
back
Crystal.
stage with the comments, y'all. Sorry if I miss any.
You're doing a great job, Juana.
Yeah, brilliant job.
That's so
Champion.
Good. Yeah. Aquana's fending off all the technical stuff. She's got all sorts of internet cables and all things all over the place, which is great. So, and which means we have less issues with technical stuff today. So we thank Aquana for helping and also for manning all the questions. So we've got Janelle Wadanowski. Oh, I hope I said that right. 9142. And the question is, I'd love to find out something about me. Good. I've been seeing the other side and I don't know what it means. Who am I really? So that's a good one. So we've got two mediums here. So let us both, the two of you, have a look at Janelle and see what it is. Because if she's seeing the other side, is she gifted? Is she not gifted? What is she doing? So Jess, you're in the hot seat there. So let's go to you first and then we'll go to Zara.
Yeah, so I'm seeing that right now you're a bit veiled. It's like your guides are showing you in little doses of what you can handle with also past life memories. So I'm seeing a lot being given to you in small doses in the sleep state. So dream journal, very important. And it will turn into like a little scavenger, connect the dots, little hunt. Also, I'm getting a lot of aquatic and water references. So I don't know if you're connected to the sirens or DNA wise or the Sirius, Sirius A and Sirius B. I think it's Sirius A that's connected with like dolphins and whales and water and aquatics. So I'm getting a lot of that. So I would say that you're really unpacking off-world past life DNA connections. I also see you have mediumship abilities as well, but I would say that these are people or spirit in those past lives that are coming to you to remind you to wake up to who you are, if that makes sense. So yeah, it looks like it's like the journey to remembering who you are. It's all going to kind of like unfold.
Perfect. Wow, that's a nice one, Janelle. And Zara, what do you have for Janelle, please?
Yeah, you are a fairly advanced soul. You're here to be. You are here to defend. You are here to. You are bringing forward a special skill of intelligence, emotional intelligence. You are here to bring gifts to others. You are here to support others. So all of those traits tell me that you are quite an advanced soul. You're here for uplifting humanity and bringing your advanced skills to humanity to help everyone ascend.
Oh, that's perfect. Very, very good. And I'm just going to quickly make a comment for Janelle. And I think that part of the aspect that was coming for Janelle is that it's going to start penetrating through. You're going to get some downloads coming through into your mind and areas, particularly when you sleep. But then when you wake as well, you might also have things coming through to your mind. So allow yourself to be more open, which is perfect. And yes, I do have loads and loads and loads of pairs of glasses. There are loads and loads of them because they're the cheapy ones. They're the cheapy ones. And I just get them, and because I end up either sitting on them, standing on them, losing them, dropping them in the car. So that's why I've got so many cheapy ones, because at least if something happens to them, I'm not going to be sad. So that's the thing with the glasses. Ridiculous, isn't it? You got to have all these pairs, otherwise I'm blind as a bat. We've got Nicole Elio, which is 1903. What metaphysical gifts should I focus on most to benefit my highest and greatest good and be of service in the way that others are in this lifetime? What a lovely way to put this. So I'm going to bring you over, Jess, so that you can go into the hot seat, and then we'll go across to Zara.
Yeah, when I immediately look into your energy on your photo, Nicole, I'm getting flowers for some reason. A lot of people use just like tea leaves and coffee grinds and things like that. I'm seeing flowers have an exceptional, the aroma and the spiritual meanings of flowers definitely kind of jog your memory, and it's a psychic door for you in some regard, maybe herbs as well. And lots of tea. I'm seeing maybe making tea and like blue lotus tea, something that opens the third eye. I feel you have a lot of psychic gifts through nature. So through flowers. For some reason, I'm getting get some lilies and put them next to your bed. I don't know why. So go look up the spiritual meaning of lilies and what they do. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And Zara, what do you get for Nicole, please?
Yeah, interestingly, I got scent, olfactory sensations. So I'm thinking essential oils. I mean, flowers, beautiful, and lilies. Oh my God, the smell of lilies. So yeah, that's what I'm getting too. That sort of scent based stimulation. That's going to really benefit you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Nicole, I hope that you're enjoying that, the advice on that, because it's very, very keen. Smelling, particularly, is one of the keen senses, but I also think the smell is going to be being able to smell through a perception. So that would be to be able to have clairsentience, smelling individuals that are coming through from spirit, particularly guides, angelic beings. Angelic beings, they smell, some of them smell a bit different, but the most common smell is roses. So let's have a look. We have got the Reese Way. Hi, Reese Way. Nice to see you again. Good evening, ladies. Could you pull a card for me, please? Yes, of course. So, Zara, you're in the hot seat up there. So let's get you to pull a card for Reese Way.
Sure. So I've got the 2 of coins. But what I also heard before I pulled it was slow down a bit. I feel like you need to find a bit more balance. I feel that it's like all going 100 miles an hour, or then you're dropping like a stone, exhausted. Yeah, I feel that there's just a little bit more balance that is going to come in now for you. I think that you're aided in that. Your team is bringing that in for you, and if you can seek it out, then even better. So yeah, find a bit more balance in the coming month.
That's super. Thank you. And Jess, what do you have for the Reese Way, please?
So I pulled 2 cards. Okay, the first one is a quantum code. I was guided. This is Unapologetically Des's deck on YouTube. And it says to activate your true potential. So the code is 823 space 494 space 7815 space 72954. So take a screenshot and use this as an affirmation in the mornings. Okay, and then before I even pulled this the Dream Deck Awakening card, I saw a bicycle, which is my personal symbol for an indigo child. So you have extremely psychic gifts, and you have a blueprint that no one can shake up. No one can steer you off it. So stick to your path. Use that quantum code that will help you stay in your true path. And it says journey. So the number 29, do things in a different way, which most indigo children do, myself included. Take a new route and believe that your life is only part of one long journey. Be prepared for any adventure. So happy journey.
How lovely. That's happy journeys. Wonderful, Reese Way. Well done. Yeah, let's get on with it. So Sheila, I can't Thakora Hager. I'm not good with these names. 7871. So oops. I would get the smell of lilies. It was overpowering the first time, but it was so beautiful. Who is sending these beautiful fragrances? So that's really lovely. So mediums, this particular one, smell of lilies. Where is this coming from? Who is this coming from? Why is it coming? Let's have a look. Right, have a look. Let's see. Jess, you're up there, so let's find out. How is the smell of lilies?
I'm getting your life guide. So she sits, whenever I see guides, the protector guide is going to be off to the left, and the life guide is usually above center. And then I see on right, like temporary guides. That's just how that's how they show up to me. And then I will see, like, when spirit, it looks more like ancestry tree. So they'll come through on, certain branches kind of thing, to see mother's side, paternal side, that kind of thing. So for you, it's right sitting on the top. And I'm also getting a CH name. So like Shar or Chandria or Shania or Shania, something like that. And I feel that she often speaks to you through your emotions and also the smells.
Oh, that's lovely. And Zara, what do you find is the reason for the smell of lilies for Sheila?
Well, I'm also I saw a female, but I also felt the presence of a fatherly figure that's coming in for you. I feel that they're working together. The female and the male are working together. So and in an auntie, uncle, fatherly, I feel that the male, the fatherly figure is somebody who you would have experienced as a child, and he's passed. He passed when you were fairly young, but he was close to the family, and he had a soft spot for you. And yeah, he's showing me sweets, that he's giving you sweets. So I think he's working together with the female to guide and assist.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's very good, Sheila. Well, let's hope that those make a lot more sense to you now, and perhaps ask a question, Sheila. Ask a question when that smell of the lilies comes through. They're obviously going to be around, so ask a question. That's really good. So let's have a look. So Billy Bridle 4185. Beverly, can you see what star family I am part of? Also, can you tell me what my guides' names are? So we'll open this up to all of us so that we can all tune in and see what is happening. So the first thing that I got for Billy Bridle was I got the feline family. There's a very strong feline connection. So I'm not exactly sure which of the houses, because there's different houses in the feline connections, and also they have a mixture of Lyrans in them too. So that is one thing that's coming through very strongly, is the cats, the feline people. So I'll open it up to the floor. Jess, what do you pick up with guides, and if you picked up any names? And then obviously, Zara, if you're able to pick up the guides as well as any star family, what do you pick up with Billy Bridle? Bridle. There we go. Jess, what have you got?
Yeah, I eventually got, I said eventually, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I definitely got the same as Miss Bev. I got the Lyrans.
Lyran, yeah.
Technological help and strength that they're giving you. And like, there's a teamwork with also the feline variety. And then there's this other race that I'm seeing. I don't know what this is. I feel like it might be something similar to mantis or like an ant being.
Yeah.
But I know the Arcturians were some Arcturians were like mixed and watered down into mantis and ant beings as well. So I'm picking up a little hint of Arcturian wisdom and blue. I always see it in a blue hue there, purpley hue, indigo. So yeah, but it's like a petite being that looks like mantis or ant or maybe you're really good with like technology. Maybe you're really good with tech. I need to hire you if you are. But yeah, it looks like you have like a very digital mind where you're like, you're super like your photographic memory. And so the Lyrans are working on like standing your ground and strength and technology in that regard. And then, yeah, your mind is very sharp is what I'm getting.
Yeah, I saw the insectoid shape. Yeah, definitely saw that. So yeah.
And they are particularly good at both the dwarf mantis, the main mantis beings, and then to some degree some of the ant beings as well. They're very good at manipulating DNA. So whatever it is that you are doing within the work life and being able to move forward, I think those are the beings that you will be able to start bringing through that information, and you probably get downloads from it. So this is from Lorena Loba Uno. Can you please pull a card for what I can do to align myself with work and life and earning money? Thank you. I'm going to quit a job I don't like in about a month. Well, that's very good, because you're aligning yourself to what resonates with you and to what is your own truth. Awesome. So there we go. Zara, you're right there. I'm going to put you on the hot spot there, and then we'll come to Jess.
Yeah, it's funny because as you were reading it before, just as you came to sort of the middle of the sentence, I'm thinking you're leaving, and then obviously we were reading, oh yes, you're quitting your job. Yes, you will quit your job. You are leaving there, and so you are going to be very much in control in manifesting a new position for you. I see a little bit of a break in between, like a choice break. You're going to just sort of say, yeah, I can have a little holiday, just to get yourself sort of detox from that place and build up your energies again, and then send yourself out sort of, you know, to manifest the new position. You're doing, I mean, you say, what can I do to align myself with work? Do what you're planning, you know, your soul is planning to do, is to leave, have a little break, enjoy yourself, recharge your energies. And I've pulled the magician for you. You know, you're going to just, right, I want this, and this is where, yeah, and you're going to absolutely manifest exactly what you hope to manifest. So yeah, I do see you. Yeah, it's almost like it's in the bag. It's not a problem.
Yeah, good at manifesting. Good at manifesting. And Jess, what do you have for Lorena Loba, please?
Okay, I have a new, I got this off of eBay. It's the Illuminati World Order deck, but I got it for conspiracy theories because I love a good conspiracy theory. Anyway, so I was called to pull some cards from this one. And okay, so the first 3 cards I got were outpouring of fulfillment and like your great choice and job. Like, this is perfect. This is the only time I've gotten this card as a good one. It's like you're making a break for it. You know, you're like lying in the job. It's an itchy costume and you're just going to go at the perfect time. The only thing to watch out for, stay in your alignment. You've got this in the bag. You're really good. Stay curious in your inner child. Do all the things that you wish you could have done during this break that you always didn't have enough time for. I got whispering campaign though when you leave, so don't let it touch you. Go in with a big old blue bubble around you. And it said, get really organized. Get really organized for the future. I think you're building something yourself, and this is for sure meant for you. So, yep, lots of money coming in from that.
Perfect. So let's make sure then that individuals that are out there that are trying something new and bringing something towards themselves, new moon, get that energy out there, and don't forget to put three different glasses of salt water into 3 areas to make the triangle of all that needs to be. So 1 in the kitchen, 1 by the front door, and the 3rd one in the lounge or the front room where you sit the most. Have it close to where you sit, so that it can pull some of that energy out, go into the salt water, create the triangle of positivity manifestation, and then start pushing that out. What you want, push it out, because that means that you'll be able to bring what is destined for you back to you. So, and I think that's a good thing. So, Kathy, number 2. Is there something wrong with my red stuff? Because we can't say that word. I got out of hospital after dehydration, and I'm hoping that it was temporary. So we do have to say that we're not allowed to diagnose anything because we're not doctors, and this is purely for entertainment only, which we just said. So it is possible that with the dehydration levels, because you're not keeping the water up and you're not allowing yourself to remain hydrated, as long as you keep hydrated, that will be the only time, and it is temporary. But it is possible. There are different types of illnesses that do affect the red stuff, but I think that this might be something I would suggest strongly that you go and investigate, because people that have these types of issues, they are minor, but they do suffer from dehydration issues. Have either of you, Jess or Zoe, have you got anything to say to Kathy? What cards have you got there, Jess?
I think, honestly, I've been really dehydrated lately too. I think that's an ascension symptoms. Also, itchy ears, like very sensitive. Like my skin has been kind of like, I don't know, just tender there. So maybe that's also throwback to the dog question too about the itchy ears, because sometimes itchy ears are connected to the digestive system and maybe candida overgrowth. So again, I'm not a doctor. What I'm getting for you is higher quality water, and maybe they're kind of expensive, but I was seeing a Kagan water machine for you that alkalizes water, a good filtration system as well. Or if not, drinking from glass and cutting down on plastics is really important, I would say, for you right now in this time. But I think you're getting an awakening or a spiritual upgrade, and your body's trying to find its homeostasis right now. So be gentle with yourself, rest a lot, and take some walks, like stroll out in the sunshine. The sun, vitamin D, I feel, is going to help you regulate much quicker.
Oh, very good. And Zara, what did you have answer-wise, please?
So I use, if I'm feeling dehydrated, if I am dehydrated, I use milk, cow's milk, or coconut water. But I'm getting that with your situation, there's going to be another trip back to the hospital just to check everything's fine, see your doctor and get together with your doctor, check everything's fine. But yeah, it also feels like it was just a blip.
I think so. That's good. And we've got another comment from Rosebud Amy. And I can't seem to get this to work, and I don't know why it's not working. Okay, there we go. I think, yep, it's working. Rosebud Amy, nice to see you again. A small battery tester appeared magically on a counter one morning after I looked for it for hours the day before. A sewing needle then appeared on my bed hours later. Hi from my mother, perhaps, because she sewed. And I'm getting, yes, definitely. My two mediums here,
100%.
what do you feel? You both agree? Yes? Yes.
Yeah,
and I got.
Was there anything else that... Go for it.
Sorry. I got the number 10 and 14. I don't know. So if this was, that's just a confirmation that I was her. I got the number 10 and 14.
Oh, that's good. So Rosebud Amy, yes, it was your mother. And make sure that you talk to her. If you know that it's her, just greet her, because she's obviously pushing things forward so that she can make contact with you. So Remy Atero, will I ever contact my oldest son again due to misinfo about what he sadly endured as a little boy? He doesn't want to be in touch, but he needs to know the truth. Will I ever succeed? And this is love from Jesus. So I will say yes, you will succeed, but only when your son is ready to hear the truth, because it's a very difficult truth. And when he's open to you telling him the truth, that is what's going to come out. But it's going to take a while. It will happen, obviously, in your lifetime, but you've got a lot of waiting to do because he's not ready right now. What are the cards that either of my ladies have picked for Jesus around the oldest son? So you're in the hot seat up there. Let's get to, what have you got there? What is it? Which one?
So I've got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, he's holding tight on the situation at the moment. He's not ready for any kind of truth bombs at the moment, and he has to be ready because he has to have the capacity to emotionally deal with anything that he's endured or he feels he's endured as a child. So it's important not to try and force it, and to just be patient and know that one day you will have an opportunity to put your side of things and tell him your truth. But in the meantime, you have to allow him to prepare himself. And if he isn't coming to you for it, it means he's not prepared himself enough for that. So yeah, it is a
difficult one. Yeah. And Jess, what have you got for Jesus, please?
I saw there's someone stepping in the way, Queen of Swords, who has her sword up, stepping in with miscommunication or misinformation. So my guides gave you a suggestion. What I would do is have a notebook of letters anytime you think of him and wanting to share, I don't know, self-help or things that you want to pass on to him that you think are useful things that your father taught you and things like that. I would keep a notebook of letters to him. So when he does come around, just say, here, this is the notebook. There was not a day that went by that I didn't think of you. And I just want to have proof of that. So if it resonates, take it.
Yeah, that's very good. Super. So, Jesus, be as strong as you can. It's a difficult time, and it's obviously a difficult time for your son too, but at least eventually everything will come out. Laura Edens 368. If my Syrian guide, Al-Flinklock, is available, I'd like to know how they are working with me right now, please. This is an unusual question. Very unusual question. So I'm going to go firstly to Jess and say what it gets, and then we'll go to Zora. Let's see what you both are able to pick up about this, please.
So immediately I heard I heard Cleon. So I think that isn't that like a type of language that's like in Star Wars? What's crazy? I have never in my life seen Star Wars. I need to watch it. But
yeah, you do. It's all good shows. There's quite a few of them.
I feel like it would just be a documentary of my life. But yeah, so I need to watch it because I feel like I would sit down and just wouldn't bathe and wouldn't get up and just like have to sit through all of them. But I'm getting a reference to Star Wars, and I do feel that there's like a lot of astral travel you're doing at night and cleaning up of the planet. In particular, I'm getting drawn to, like, I don't know, Japan area for some reason with you. I don't know if you had a past life as a Japanese. Oh, she said it's Star Trek. Huh. I did watch Star Trek when I was a kid. So yeah, there's something with Cleon. So I don't know.
It's very unusual.
Yeah.
Star Wars and Cleon. Zara, what do you pick up for Laura Edens, please?
Well, I heard immediately light. So and then it was almost like language, but then I sort of shut that off. But then when Jess said about that kind of thing, I thought, oh, that must have been right language. Sometimes you shut it off and it's actually correct. You can interfere with yourself sometimes with these messages, but yeah. So
all the time.
yeah. It's like it's like two little people in your head having an argument or shutting each other off. Like light language. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's how they're communicating with you. So I'm hearing as well that there's a code coming through music and frequencies coming through music. So that's what I'm hearing.
So light language and making sure that you get the right connections to open up. And this is from J Lemon Styles. Very nice too. What should I be focusing on for the next 3 months? Career, relationship, or money? Well, you're in the hot seat there, Zara. So let's make a start with you with the cards, and then I'll move across to our Jess.
Yeah, well, I just heard all three actually. So I'm going to say that things are really sort of bubbling up for you. I see a successful period. I see the next 3 months, I can see you really analyzing your career and looking at, I feel like how can I get ahead? How can I move forward? How can I stand out? So you're really, you know, you're asking questions about how you can manifest your career. So that sounds like that's I mean, that's a positive. That's going forward. You are going to manifest. You are going to keep working on that. I think a relationship is coming into you. It's not going to have, you're not going to have to focus on it. You're not going to have to make any effort of it. I think it's coming into you. It's a gift to you. So, which is a nice thing. I think it could be quite a positive connection that you have there. I feel like with that, you'll be ready for it, but you won't quite. It's almost like, I'm not quite sure how to do this. I'm not sure quite how to carry it. It's almost like what do you do in relationships again? Oh, that's what I'm getting, like as a thought process from you. So, but don't worry about it. It's just going to flow. Don't worry about that. Money. Watch your money. Please watch your money. I can see a tendency. It's like you're on the. It's like you remember when eBay first come out and you're getting on the I'm winning the auction. So yeah, so I'm seeing a little bit of enthusiasm on. Ooh,
I used to get so mad at the last 5 minutes that
last
couldn't
minute.
get it.
Yeah, so yeah, so just watch that and rein that in a bit. But I think as your career focus and your relationship sort of finds you, it'll be enough to keep you buoyant that you'll be distracted from shopping or whatever it is that you're doing with your money. So yeah, it's all a positive.
Exactly. It is good, very good. And Jess, what do you have for J. Lemon styles, please?
So I got a triangle. At the top of the triangle, the first priority should be relationship. I got. Then the rest falls into place. So I get that you're in the next 3 months, you're trying to hold on to something in work that's about to blow up. It's happening for you, not to you. So if something just falls through and it's not you, it's just because it no longer serves you and you've been trying to manifest and visualize this new thing for work and it's here and it might not be in the way that you would like in a safety net or feeling safe. Some of my best transitions in life and best chapters or seasons just happened in the blink of an eye. And I was just like, but then you find your footing and it's better than you could have imagined. So listen, I know I'm just like Zara. I'm so stubborn with my guides. Like when they have to kind of like ease me into, subjecting me to an idea, because I'll immediately be like, no. So be more open. I constantly have to tell myself that as well. And don't hold on to things that is too much effort to keep. That's what I got.
Good. Excellent. Yeah, I think that definitely resonates. And the energies that are around that particular individual, yes, allow yourself to be more open because that's what you need for all three of those areas. Then speaking my mind with the cute little doggy, look at the little doggy. Will this year be a good year for me? So Jeff, you're in the hot seat up there. So I'm going to put you on the screen and speaking my mind. What have you got for speaking my mind? And
it's a year of compassion. I got a year of compassion and the Queen of Cups. So I think I'm also getting a reference to 0. On here, it says 13, but my mind saw 0. So for me, that's the God force. That's full circle moments. So enjoy. Take a look back at all you've accomplished and take a moment to smell the roses because you've earned it. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good year. Find balance. That's the biggest thing. And don't be too forceful in your agenda of what 2026 will look like. It will just pleasantly surprise you. And that's it.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. And Zara, let's have a look. What have you got, Zara, for speaking my mind number 7?
Yeah, 2026 is going to be a good year for you. And I can see some healing and some, it's a positive year for relationships, healing in relationships. Good ideas coming into you as well. Quite inspired this year. for various things. Like I can see you sort of traveling as well, like inspiration, like getting inspiration from flicking through a travel magazine. Or I mean, do they do travel magazines anymore, or is it just online? I have to go to an agent because I just get overwhelmed. But
I go to my
yeah.
Rolodex. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, your Rolodex.
Yes, you know, the rotary phone number things.
Oh,
Right,
Oh.
that joke.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know what that
Diary
is.
with all the numbers in it. Our little black
Oh,
book. Little black
I
book.
see.
Yeah, the Rolodex is a big round thing, and you roll it round, and it's got little cards. When I worked in America, they had these round things on the desk, and that was called the Rolodex.
Oh,
And
right.
translate.
Oh,
Sorry.
Saturday night education. Yes, yes. So traveling. Yes, branching out, relationships, all things like that.
Oh, perfect. So we've got the comments from Gary for Grace 911. Please, blue lace agate bracelet for burning feet, or which crystal should I wear? So that's a really good one. Yeah, blue lace agate, very unusual to have the blue lace. If you can get it, it's great because there's not much around nowadays. But yeah, that's a good one. Burning feet as well. The unusual thing to do with burning feet is if you take cider vinegar and put that into warm water along with some either pink Himalayan salt or any type of salt, and I would put a tiny pinch of cinnamon in there. And no, we're not going to cook your feet. What we're going to do is we're going to draw out whatever the energy is that is causing the burning. And that means that there is something that's too hot to trot, or there's something that's coming in from the side, and it's channeling through the back of your spine, right down the back of your spine, landing up in your feet. And this is what you want to do, is you want to allow that energy to go into the water, move it out of the way, and things like cider vinegar will pull those aspects out of the spine, out of the body. What do we have for Gary? So, Zara, you're at the top there. What can you say to Gary for Grace around the crystals? What crystals should they wear? And how can he help with the burning feet?
So burning feet, a really good, I get burning feet. It's sometimes triggered by sort of neurological function. But I find menthol in a water spray can really help. You know, when you have that menthol and it goes all cooling, so that's quite nice. With the crystal, I would suggest a fluorite to help restore your nervous system. A green fluorite, green's always lovely, and or a changing rainbow fluorite. So yeah, that's what I would suggest.
Oh, very good. And Jess, what do you have for Gary for Grace, please?
I got also that hematite would be great for blood circulation. I love wearing it for grounding as well, and just happy blood, you know. Oh, I'm not supposed to say it. Whoops. Red stuff.
Nope. Red stuff.
Circulation. Circulation. So, and then also too, kind of like Miss Bev, if you put some organic onions and garlic and put them in the socks, I know that it can be stinky, but it will pull out a horrible, nasty virus, fever, all that kind of stuff. So that's a good one, old school one. Yeah, and that's all I got.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yes, especially for the burning. And of course, we have to say we're not physicians or clinicians. Please make sure you consult your doctor. Which is what we need to say. So, Sun Kin Chris. And the question there is, would you read my energy for me? So yes, Sun Kin Chris, And you know what, Jess, you're up there in the hot seat. Come on, you go first, and then we'll go to Zara. And we're going to probably end on the hour. So get your last questions in, and we'll take as many as we can before we leave for the day.
I'm seeing tons of tunnels. I'm seeing tons of tunnels. So like training, you're having a huge spiritual journey of lessons. And whenever I see a train in like a dark train in a tunnel, that's usually my symbol for, that's what I used to always travel in when I was meeting my guides on the astral and getting like universal wisdom and lessons on the astral in the sleep state. So I imagine that's what's going on with you right now. You're uncovering a lot of lost, hidden abilities that you had dormant within you. And I'm also seeing maybe a big move. I got departure. So lots of like transitions, like you're departing right now and kind of you're leaping and you're letting the universe catch you. And I love that. Stay close to your center and faith is what I'm getting. Rely upon that inner compass. It's going to guide you on that journey and on that departure. And don't hold back with speaking your truth. So you're really kind. I also, when I first started tapping into your energy, I started breathing. So I don't know if you're an air sign or you have like a very much an air-like quality to you. You're very whimsical and light and breezy. And I feel you're very open to you love to learn from lots of people and you're open to all kinds of characters. Like there's no judgment. So I love that about you. It's kind of like the Fool, like you're ready to take a big, huge leap of faith and you're journeying to the next version of yourself. So it's going to be a really good year for you. And that's all I got.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. And for Sunkist, yeah, Zara, what did you have? I saw you, Chris.
Yeah. You're an off-worlder. You're an ET. You have an off-world origin, soul. You are an adventurer. You are a pioneer. You are someone who sets standards in this life. You are self-sufficient, very self-sufficient, successful, and I'm hearing you are actually you have a very soft heart. You're a big softie at heart, and you're very much loved by the people around you, although you don't always see it. They really, really value you.
Oh, that's perfect. Now, I don't know, my ladies, what are you getting? Because it's the third time now, and this is very slow to catch up. So I'm going to, just before we get on with Distant Haze, I just want to say I keep getting a person called Tim, or Timothy, and I keep getting this impressing upon me, and he's quite not pushy because he's lovely, but I keep getting the energy and it's coming through on the left side always, and in the left there's this very lovely energy from a young person, male person, but just wants to say, I hear you, whoever it is that's in the chat, I hear you, I'm here for you. I enjoyed the end of the year season, so it must have been something that happened the end of the year season. Definitely this young person was around at that particular time. Not quite sure what he wants to say. He's very excited because it's the first time he's got through, and he's got through just fine. So I'm just, whoever Timothy belongs to, this is for you, okay? Right, Distant Haze. My mum has Alzheimer's disease and my stepdad is financially and mentally abusing her. Oh my Lord. I have had to report it and now my mum wants nothing to do with me. have I lost her? Oh my goodness, my heart goes out to you. It's such a terrible issue with Alzheimer's. It's I don't think that you have lost her, because that is more the disease talking. But wait this time out, because she will come around again. I know it's very distressing, and having had Alzheimer's in my family, it is awful, and I really feel for you. Just wait it out. Eventually what happens is they will then come around and not see what has happened, and they'll realize this actually is something that you did for her best and highest good. She's just not getting it right now. So it's a difficult one. It is. And our heart goes out to you. Absolutely. And what we might do is, would you ladies like to send, oh, Billy
Woohoo.
Bridal. Woohoo.
Timothy is my
Update.
son.
Timothy is my son, and in big letters.
Yay.
Oh, there we
Lovely.
go. Oh, I'm going all cold now.
Yeah.
Well, Billy, that's what he wanted to say. So he was jumping around, jumping around, and wanted, wow, we've got it. So, yep, distant haze. You haven't lost her. Just be patient. It's going to come all the way around again. And, with the stepdad, doing all these nasty things, justice will be done, and she'll come back to you. Just give some time. So, sorry about that. It's awful. What is the next question that we've got? We're nearly at the hour. We've got 5 minutes left. I hope everybody has enjoyed everything tonight. Next weekend on Saturday, there won't be a show because I'm busy traveling, and I'll be in the air at that time. So we won't be able to do this, but we'll have another show the following Saturday after that. So we'll miss one and then be back again. Abundantly empowered. Hello, beautiful ladies. Is there a message for me for this month? Thank you, and sending love. So Jess, you're up on the hot seat. I'll go to you first, and then we'll go across to Zara.
So immediately what I'm getting is letting go, being possessive of the things that you maybe like hoard. I know I do the same thing, because it's like you don't want to lose everything you've worked hard for, but letting go for this next season to receive. There is some business upgrade or passion project upgrade. I think I've been getting this for you for a while now. And they're just saying, like, have confidence, just do it. You're the ultimate master at this, and don't worry about the what ifs or the insecurities or imposter syndrome. Let go and let God. That everything is going to be aligned for you. So next month, let go. And that's all I got.
Oh, that's perfect. Well done. Thank you so much. And Zara, what do you have for abundantly empowered?
Yes, hello, darling. So I have that you're feeling a little bit stressed and stuck. It's like you just want to move on to a calmer time, but you felt quite stuck up in sort of a stressful situation. But I want you to understand that the conflict is now over. If you have been in a state of conflict, I feel like there's a mental conflict within you, but also there is some external conflict. There's a work situation as well, which has been stressing you a bit. Is that right? So in that situation, the conflict's coming to an end. Okay. So you will be able to just sit back and just start to calm yourself down and start to feel a little bit more cleansed of that negative energy, and then you will move forward into a calmer, more balanced state. That's what I'm seeing for you.
Oh, that's really lovely. So we have basically come to the end of our show. So thank you once again to Arcana for doing all the technical side and getting everything done. Oh, that was Zara Dominguez. I think that came up. Don't worry about that energy. That energy is going to change, even if you're feeling a little bit hopeless right now. So we'll do this one quickly as the last one, and then we'll have to say goodnight. So Zara Dominguez is saying, hi, everyone. I've been feeling quite hopeless lately. Do you see this year things changing for the better this year? And will I find love this year too? There is a person I've been wanting to cross paths with. So you're up there. So why not? Zara, you go ahead. Then I'll go to Jessie. And then we'll be finished for the night.
So let me say that the dark side are going to have a worse year. The light side are going to have a better year. Without a shadow of a doubt, those on the right side of the fence will get a better year. Okay. So rest assured, by the end of this year, you will feel that things have improved for you in general. Okay. With the finding love, I feel that there's someone aligned up for you, but I want you to open your heart more. I feel like you're worrying and feeling protective over your heart. So you will be safe if you do open your heart, let that person come in, and then when your energies are aligned, you'll have that meeting.
Oh, that's perfect. And Jess, what do you have for Sarah Dominguez, please?
Yeah, exact same thing. Zara and I, we're on the same wavelength. My guides, I think in pictures, right? So my guides gave me the clairvoyant image of a stone that you're guarding your heart with, but it's blocking the emanation of the heart chakra because you're so self-protecting right now. And so work on that heart chakra, giving that stone to God, and just, I like to use the visualization of like healing waters or a waterfall, just like washing away whatever past traumas. Because, we kind of store in our body the memory of that trauma, and like we think it's going to happen again, but it was just par for the course. So you had that one and done, and so the next chapter, don't bring the old stuff and overly protect, because if you overly protect, you sometimes miss what's hidden in the wings for you. So I got the exact same thing. Use like the visualization of waters cleansing, maybe doing a sacred bath each night as a routine to call in the cleansing of heart and to call in your soulmate. But I do see in about 7 months, you'll be crossing paths with a stranger that's a fire sign. A King of Wands, he's a leader in some regard, so he leads a group of people, and you're going to find him very attractive. He thinks in big pictures, which you love, because that's how you think, I feel. And you're in your intuition and mystery space or chapters. So call in the higher power and trust that around 7 months, you're walking into someone on the street, quite literally is what I'm getting.
Or even around the corner as you come out of a building.
That I saw the corner. I saw
Something
the corner.
like that. Yep. Unusual.
Yep.
Yeah, the corner. Exactly.
Yep.
So thank you to the mods, and thank you to everybody putting the questions in, and we hope you've enjoyed this evening's show. If we didn't get to your question, don't worry, we will be able to get to it next time. And come on to the channel and have a look. I've loaded all sorts of new videos and things, and I'm going to be doing a couple on animals, which is lovely, and their auras, doggies and kitties. And I'm also going to be doing a few quite interesting ones on the royal families and what they're doing, how they're doing, what their energy bodies look like, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. And then there'll be a couple of interviews too. So we've got hands yellow, heart. Oh, that's nice. So it's obviously hearts going up and down. So there we go. And we'll speak to you all soon. Have a great week ahead, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks to my guests too. Bye for now.
Bye.